all love Hollywood's version of the zombie apocalypse, but what happens if a real-life zombie house, abandoned and decaying, is actually dragging down property values in your own neighborhood? Tonight, ABC's Gloria Riviera reveals how everybody pays the price when Home Sweet Home turns sour.
We'll see 1, 2, 3 bedroom home here.
Imagine if you lived next door to this.
This is probably one of the worst cases of mold I've seen.
It's actually kind of nauseating.
Or this.
Oh my God, livestock, 2 chickens. Where are you guys going, ladies?
Everything that's here has a code violation.
Yeah.
From the air conditioner,
I
the
feel
plumbing,
violated just being in here.
Yeah.
Please be very careful here. There's some stumps.
Mark Reverd says he is living that nightmare. He says he's a good neighbor trapped next to a hellhole.
Mark showing us, you can see the problems that started here with overgrown everything have seeped into his yard. We're now in his yard and you see these holes, Mark.
Mark says that his home was once valued at $250,000, but he says that price plummeted during the crash to $68,000. Mark and his wife are desperate to refinance, but
I couldn't even tell you where my house value is because of this.
just next door, it's what's called a zombie house. He says it's in shambles, neglected for years, he says, until he opened his own wallet to do damage control for the good of the otherwise lovely, family-friendly neighborhood.
So this was snake central, weeds, jungle everywhere.
Black widows, brown widows, poisonous spiders.
And
It
it's
would be
not
nice.
just a dilapidated house, it's a jungle of spiders and snakes and everything that no one wants to live next to.
Right.
This is the noose around your home's
Yes,
neck.
it is. Yes, it is. And the minute that an appraiser comes out, that's going to be the problem.
Mark says he's a prisoner, like so many living next to dilapidated wrecks, languishing in foreclosure limbo, abandoned by the owner and often ignored by the bank for years, dying a slow, painful death.
It's logical, right? You have a diamond and next door there's a disaster.
Here in Florida, there are more than 35,000 zombie homes, 3 times the national average. New Jersey and New York are next. In New Jersey alone, zombie foreclosures increasing 109% from just 1 year ago. Like on The Walking Dead, it takes just one zombie to terrorize a neighborhood.
If you just have one zombie property in a neighborhood and there's, say, 10 properties for sale within a mile of that home or within half a mile of that home, it's going to affect those homes.
First house.
Florida real estate agent Debbie Payne thought she had seen it all until...
Yep.
Oh man, oh my God. Oh my God.
Yep. And this is where you don't,
Does not smell good. What is that? That looks
mold.
nasty.
The water damage is all over the house.
It's actually kind of nauseating.
It is. And you can see where the water has laid here, but no, I don't know where the water's coming from. Oh, this room is
Oh,
destroyed.
nasty. What is in there?
Oh, this is all the way up to the ceiling.
What is this stuff?
Once owners vacate a home, the bank is not obligated in many states to maintain it until foreclosure is done. That process can take years.
There have been neighbors on this street that have been living with this house getting
Yes.
worse and worse for years.
Yeah.
Years. And
Yeah.
nothing they can do about it.
No.
Mark says he tried to get help.
Just to figure out
Just to find out
who's
who
responsible
owned
for
it.
this.
I got one answer machine to another answer machine. I never ever actually spoke to a human being.
So we tried to find out. Property records tie the eyesore to Deutsche Bank National Trust. They referred us to mortgage servicers Bank of America, who referred us to Select Portfolio Services, who has not responded to a request for comment. Not one has taken responsibility for the condition of the home.
This has a mold issue.
Someone once paid over $100,000 for this house. So scary now. On Debbie's first visit, she says she brought protection and carried a gun.
Again, that smell hits you. That is not good. Oh
Yeah.
my God, there's a chicken in here. 2 chickens.
Great.
I thought the last house was bad, but this house has the mold, has the chickens, has the dog feces. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. It's like you just want to bomb it. Okay, I want to get out.
Debbie says this zombie needs to be killed with a bulldozer. Our final stop, a zombie mansion.
Now we're at a house that proves zombies come in all shapes and sizes.
Once a pristine multi-million-dollar lakefront home. once the crown jewel in an upscale neighborhood.
So squatters got in here, or just vandals.
Vandals. Looks like a lot of vandalism.
Every window smashed out.
This is horrible. This was a gorgeous home.
Previous owners are now in jail, convicted of fraud.
And there's glass everywhere.
Glass is everywhere.
They've taken the all the copper from the air conditioners.
So
Yeah.
we've seen this before in houses, that anything that has any value
It will
on
be
a
gone.
zombie house will just be stripped. The
they
guts.
They take everything.
Yeah, you got a shoe here. Someone ran out of here. Oh, I didn't think it could get worse after the chickens, but it did.
We have seen lights back there at night.
Neighbor Donna Dietrich describes hearing strange sounds late at night.
We don't know what's back there, and that's frightening in a way. And again, there's small children on this side, there are children on this side, and all of the neighbors are frightened by it.
At homeowners meetings,
They always address it with the bank, and the bank does nothing.
All right, what are we going to do about that house?
Right,
And there are no answers from the bank.
right.
in a statement, Wells Fargo, the bank associated with this so-called zombie mansion, says it has not been able to maintain the property because the owners have taken action that has delayed the process, including filing multiple bankruptcies.
It is clear that, as a matter of fact, there are banks who are allowing properties to deteriorate, and if it's insurance or any other reason, it's unacceptable.
New York Attorney General Eric Schneiderman is proposing new legislation to hold banks accountable.
Our Neighborhood Protection Act is going to give the banks every incentive to complete a foreclosure quickly because they are going to have to maintain the property.
But the banks are pushing back. The New York Bankers Association saying in a statement, lenders favor a different approach to the one the Attorney General has promoted. His approach focuses on maintenance rather than the core problem, which is the length of time it takes to complete the foreclosure. For now, thousands of Americans, just like Mark, are stuck.
Something's not right, and I would like a few answers. And I think a lot of other people in this country are in the same boat as I am.
For Nightline, Gloria Riviera, ABC News, Orlando.